Hey everyone, it's Dave from Dave's Ohio Barbecue. Well, as you can tell, this is my wood-fired pizza oven, Weber Kettle keg attachment thing I built. I've been using it now for a couple months, and there's a couple things that aren't working the way I want them to, so I'm going to do a quick update video to let you know what I've changed. Stick around. The first thing I need to change, I've got the pizza stone up as high as I possibly can, but there's still about 1/8 of an inch, maybe even 1/4 of an inch lip right here between the edge of the Weber kettle and the pizza grate. And the problem with that is when you take your pizza peel and you try to, swoosh it in there real quick to grab the pizza, you tend to be at an angle and it tends to push the pizza backwards, threatening to make it fall onto the burning logs below. So that's kind of bad. So I need a way to get that a little bit higher. Second problem is the stone itself. When I take the lid off here and then take off my heat deflector, you can kind of see that this is not a very large pizza stone. It was like a 15-inch pizza stone that I had sitting in a closet. I think I got it as a wedding gift. And I cut the corners off to make it fit a little bit. But the size is okay, but I kind of want something that fits a little better and maybe a little bit bigger. I don't need quite as big of a hole in the back there for the logs to go in. Plus, since the sides don't go all the way out, I want to be able to try to fit like 2 pizzas on here at a time, side by side, to maybe get a little bit more productivity out of it. So I wanted something wider that would fit in there. So I went on the internet and started looking for pizza stones, and they are expensive. For a 21-inch round one, which is what I was kind of looking for to fit in this grill, maybe a 20-inch. They were like $80 to $100. I did find one, though, that is designed for the BBQ Joe ceramic smoker, and it is just about the perfect size for what I'm doing. I actually wanted it to be a little bit smaller so that my heat ring still fits on there nicely. So what I'm going to have to do with this, though, is it fits perfectly, but I'm just going to trim it right back here to cut off a little bit of it so that I can get logs in there if I need to refuel the fire. So let me show you how I'm going to cut it. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to mark it. The opening for the wood is about, right here, but I'm going to move it up a little bit because I don't need as much space. So I'm going to make 2 marks on either side, and that I'm going to connect that with a straight line, and I think that's going to be the size of my cut. I'm going to put that right there. Alright, so there I've got my lines across there. So I'm going to trim some of that off with a ceramic cutting bit or a tile cutting bit that I have for my angle grinder. Alright, so what I did was I marked those 2 marks on the pizza stone. I clamped down a metal straight edge just because I really kind of want to make a really nice straight neat line on this. I'm going to make sure that the piece that I'm cutting off doesn't fall and shatter on the ground, because I do want to use that as supports underneath the pizza stone to kind of lift it up a little bit. Hopefully it'll get me closer to being level with the rim of the Weber kettle. Also, if you're going to be doing something like this at home, please make sure you wear safety goggles and a dust mask. Don't be an idiot. That looks like it fits perfect. I should be able to fit 2 pizzas side by side on there. It's a little bit closer to being level. There's still maybe about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to see what I can do to bring that up a little more. One of the other problems I've run into with this grill is, you may remember, I have this black grate here that I got from a neighbor. It was from one of these grills that you use to swing over a campfire. And I cut some pieces out, things like that. It's great. It brings up my cooking stone higher up to towards the rim of the Weber kettle. Problem is, it's just ever so slightly too small. And if I move it around a bit, you can see it it can not catch on the little tabs that are inside of the Weber kettle. So what I need to do is I'm going to cut it in 4 places and see if I can kind of expand this bottom ring here to make it have a little bit bigger circumference. That worked perfectly. It fits. It needs a little bit of give just so I can fit the pizza ring in around it, but that's perfect. It's not falling past the tabs. That should work very, very nicely. As you guys can see, this thing is hauling away. Got the flame coming up over top of there real nice. What I did to raise the pizza stone up a little bit was I took the old pizza stone, the small one that I had, cut it into some strips and put those out on the edge of the pizza stone. That was enough to lift it up high enough in conjunction with those other little pieces I had to get it a good 1/4 inch above the lip of the pizza oven, and that works perfectly. I can get the pizza peel in there nice and quick, and I don't push the pizza backwards, and it's not going to fall in the fire. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell next to the subscription button so you get updates whenever I post new videos. Check back soon because I'm going to have a lot of things coming out here in the near future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.